welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are doing a full review and swatches. I feel like I haven't done swatches in so long. So these are the Maybelline Ultra Slim lipsticks. I have 5 shades to show today. I don't have all of them, but the other day I was wearing one of them and I was like, this is the first time I'm trying it. These feel really nice. Let me do a full review. So we're gonna talk about the formula, talk about the packaging, and also swatch the 5 shades that I do have. So if you wanna hear my thoughts, then just keep on watching. Alrighty, so as I mentioned in the intro, we are chatting today about the Maybelline Color Sensational Ultimate Slim Lipsticks. I'm really into these, so let's kick off this review by starting with the packaging. The packaging is really, really pretty. As you can see, the tubes are actually the color of the lipstick, which I think is really nice. So if you have more than one, you can kind of look in your collection and say, oh yeah, I want the red, or oh, I'm looking for the mauve, whatever. So I really love that. I also think that it's very chic the way that it kind of goes from a gradient. So you're doing the color of the lipstick into a nice chic black, which I think looks so, so nice. I'm really into it. So I love that part of the outside of the packaging. Now for the actual important part, the applicator. So it does have a nice twisty tube and they are pretty slim, which I have a love-hate with slim lipstick. So sometimes I'm like, oh, it takes forever, but this one isn't too bad. It still has a good surface that you're gonna be able to get a lot of coverage. Here's an up-close view of it. So it does have a nice slant to it. Pretty good surface area so you can get a lot of coverage quickly. So if you're in a rush like me all the time, this won't take you too long to apply. And I also like the fact that because it has such a good angle, you'll really be able to get kind of the line of the lips that you want, and you won't really have to worry about using a lip liner, which I did not use a lip liner the other day when I tried out this shade here. So for myself, I had no problems using this shade More Mauve with just the lipstick, no lip liner. So we'll see if that holds up true with the other shades, because I do have a few that are a little bit more vibrant, like the reds and more of the deep berries. So we'll see if it still holds true with those. The mauve shade is a little bit more neutral, so it's easier to kind of maneuver and blend, but sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's like a nerves thing when you start to go put on red lipstick. It's like, ooh, stay in between the lines, please. Don't get messy. So maybe it's one of those things, but I always find it a little bit more challenging with any lipstick formula that I've tried to use the darker, more vibrant shades as opposed to your more neutral. But we will see, because we're gonna swatch them all. So it does go for $11.99 Canadian, and I did see the entire collection at both Shoppers Drug Mart and Rexall, so you should have no problems finding these at your local drugstores. And also online, I saw a lot of different options: Walmart, Shoppers, Amazon. So there's a lot of options online as well. As always, I'll link the best deal down below if you are interested. And it does come in 10 shades. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I only have 5 shades to show, but I figured why not? It's more about the formula, but there are 10 other shades. So let's get into this. I haven't done a swatch video in so long. So first up, we have this shade here. This is called More Mauve. Very pretty shade. So this lip color formula is with high impact pigment. So it's supposed to be very, very bright and very, very pigmented when you apply it to your lips. As you can see here, it definitely does that. So here's the shade More Mauve. This is the one that I wore the other day. This is definitely up my alley, especially for the fall months. I love this shade. So, so pretty, and I think it would look amazing on so many different skin tones, which is so key. Next up, we have the shade More Magenta, which is this stunning magenta pink. Oh my goodness, look how bright. So we're definitely gonna be able to tell here if a lip liner is needed, so I'm gonna try my absolute best. So what I am noticing is that you can really move the lipstick tube around, so where you need it. So for example, the flat end, I've been kind of doing to fill in the majority of my lips, but then I'll kind of turn it over and use the pointier end to do the sides where I would typically go in with a lip liner. So that's kind of cool. So here is More Magenta, very bright. It's actually picking up a lot more red than pink on camera, but it was really truly a magenta and I'm really liking it. This one was a little bit more difficult to apply than the mauve, but still was able to get away with it completely without a lip pencil, and not too bad. The hardest part for me is the lower edges, lower lip edges, but we did it. Next up, we have More Scarlet, a stunning true red. Love this shade. Perfect for the upcoming holidays. I don't know why, but that was so easy, like bam. So besides the fact that these colors are super intense, it also goes on matte, but still super comfortable. So you're still gonna be able to move around your lips, and it also is gonna feel super lightweight on your lips throughout the day, which is awesome, especially if you are somebody like me who likes to apply and then kind of leave it be. Oh my God, obsessed. This is such a stunning Christmas red. Now that it's on my lips, it doesn't look as like orange red, it looks more like a blue tone red, like nice and crisp. Love. This is probably gonna be my go-to red, depending on what the other red looks like. That one might steal the show, but currently this is probably gonna be my current red for Christmas. So this one here is actually more of a copper rust color, so definitely not red. I don't know why my eyes were playing trick, but this is called More Rust, so definitely not red. I don't know what was happening to my eyeballs. It's definitely in the red family, but next to More Scarlet, you can tell that it's a bit more deeper, has a little bit more brown to it, which is giving it that more rust coppery feel. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever tried to shade this color before. Okay, so this is the shade More Rust. This is very different for me. I don't usually, like if I'm gonna go with a bright lip, I usually go like a berry or a red. So this is a little bit different for me, but I really am into it. It's definitely more orange brown than red, especially once it's on my lips, but it's not anything too orange or too brown. Like it still has a little bit of red to it. It almost looks like the perfect red for fall. Like that's kind of where I would categorize it. Really giving me like burnt leaves, pumpkin patch, Halloween vibes. Like I'm just really into this. This is a perfect bold fall lip color. Love. This is the last shade that I have to show you, and I really feel like this is gonna be a goodie. So this is the shade More Blush. I don't know how I missed this, but holy moly, look how pretty. As a reminder, this was mauve and this was magenta, so just kind of a comparison to those two. I think this is right up my alley. Also, just wanna say, do you see how quickly I'm applying these? Like, so this is the shade More Blush, a little bit more toned down than the last few, but wow, how pretty. This is such a great everyday color, especially for me. Like I love more like pinky blush tones, so really into this one. I gotta say, by the time I was on the 5th one, applying these was a breeze. Even the darker shades like More Rust and More Scarlet, I was totally fine with not using a pencil. So that is such a key thing to note about these products. Usually when you're working with lipsticks, especially matte lipsticks, because matte lipsticks tend to have like a little bit more of a trickier formulation to them when it comes to applying, they're a little bit more drying. They tend to be harder to get onto the lips and harder to navigate on your lip lines and kind of without a lip pencil. So the fact that these worked so well without a lip pencil is so awesome. It just eliminates one step out of your makeup look, but also one step out of your makeup budget. So I love lip pencils, don't get me wrong, but I also like having products where I don't necessarily need to use them with. There's so many reasons, including when you're in a rush, you don't want too many products to have to layer on because you're trying to get out the door, or you're gonna be gone in meetings for a long day. You wanna be able to apply something and leave it, or apply it and reapply it with just that one product. You don't wanna have to bring your whole kit and caboodle. So a lot of really great pros to this product here. It feels really nice on the lips. Even the other day when I wore More Mauve, it was comfortable, it wasn't drying, and it was easy to do things. It was easy to drink, eat, and it stayed put. That was what I loved the most about the product, is that it really didn't budge. So you can apply this and just know that it's gonna last your full day. It lasted the full day for me, so I'm really impressed with the longevity. Super impressed with the formula. I was keen to see how the darker, more vibrant shades applied, and I had no issue, which is so incredible. So this is definitely getting 2 thumbs up for me. So excited for these. I love when I find a good lipstick formula, especially heading into the fall and winter months when I'm more keen to wear a matte lip. This is awesome. Anyways, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you're going to be trying out this lipstick, and if you have, what shade have you tried? Let me know, because I only have 5, so maybe I need a little bit more in my collection. But anyways, that's going to wrap up this review. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and of course, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.